We had one deal that we're doing right now, and like again, foreclosure, we got it for like 70,000. It's worth 299, 78, but like it needs a lot of work. Like definitely a drug house, trap house type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so we had this deal, and it was really cool because we definitely were helping these people. His brother and sister, mother passed away, helping these people. They actually ghosted us at the closing. No, the guy, like, okay, the one of the brothers was, he was like, I don't want my sister to get any money. So he refused to actually sign the closing documents at the closing table, refused because he didn't want her to get any money. He thought he was getting all of it. So we ended up actually purchasing it out of foreclosure. And this house is like straight trap house.
Yep.
My business partner, we call ourselves like D Rob and Big. So this is also another thing. I want our fund to be one of the largest run minority real estate funds in the world in the next 25 years.
Awesome.
And so I joke, and I don't know what your listeners are like. I joke that I am the worst thing to be in America. I'm half black, half Middle Eastern. And so then like he is a giant 6'8" black dude. So just like think about that as this guy's walking through this house and we're cleaning out this house, and he opens the door and this house is full of rats. I'm not even joking, bro, full of rats. Disgusting. He told me this story. So this is a 6'8" like black dude. He told me this story that this rat that looked like, I mean, probably as big as like a cat, jumped on his chest, bro. Jumped up to his chest, knocked him over, and they just started scurrying out of the room. Can you imagine? He has the craziest like PTSD. He has the craziest PTSD of every time like we anytime we even talk about rats. Like he has his PTSD. So there's this actual Instagram account of this guy, and like night vision goes and takes BB guns and like shoots rats.
Yeah.
And so I sent him these videos, and he's like, yeah, I'm about to go over to that house and take me a BB gun. But that's probably like one of the craziest houses we've been in. We've seen some crazy stuff. You see crazy stuff in foreclosure. Actually, just talking to one of my acquisitionists today, this is wild. Okay, this is crazy. Yeah. This is probably gonna be the craziest one. So she's at a straight hoarder house where this people, and like hoarders have like, I think a lot of times hoarders have like serious psychological trauma conditions.
Yeah.
That condition them to be the way that they are. And so this one lady, she had received for the past 20 something years, all of her, so she doesn't believe in bank accounts. So she received in cash all of her pays, the money she's ever gotten paid in all of in her jobs, because she's just requested that, and then they've given it to her. So she said she went to the house today, straight hoarder house, and the son had told her, and she sees there's houses full of envelopes in the house, that they were just like, there's so many envelopes that had these that used to have cash in them that they started scraping envelopes like with a rake, and they would open these envelopes and actually found cash. They have so far, they're still doing this, found $60,000 in cash in these envelopes that this lady's never opened from her job. And I was like, tell them we will buy the house right now. They are not allowed back in it. We're buying the house right now. How much cash is in there? And they were just like, we've just gotten through the living room and there's more. It's crazy.
That is wild. That is wild. So like, go back to the rat house,
okay.
Trap house. On that deal, what did you end up? How did it end up closing? I know the brother didn't want the seller to make any money off of it.
Yep.
How did you guys end up wrapping that up?
So in North Carolina, this is really cool. In North Carolina, when it comes to foreclosures, a house will go into foreclosure, and then there is what's called a 10-day redemption period, where the seller has 10 days after the auction has been finished, 10 days to either sell the property or pay off what's owed in full to the bank to keep the property. What we can then do as investors, this is really interesting. I can go, so I'm actually literally I'm going today to do it on one we have under contract on the market. The house went into foreclosure. I can go today. Today's the 16th. And then I will place a bid that upsets the previous bid or that outbids the previous bid, and it will extend my time 10 more days, which is cool. So then like I have had deals that I've gone and outbid my one. I had one LLC outbid my other LLC just so that we can keep extending the timeline, clear probate to get to closing. Did it for like 3 months, had 60 grand in the county that they had to then send me in checks back. So then in this case, we were extending it because the house had gone to auction and we needed to extend it to get it to closing. And then this guy decides he doesn't want to sign. So then we were like, okay, it's already been auctioned. We're extending it against ourselves. It's still a good deal. And then I was like, all right, we're just not going to go extend it again. And then we won. And see, he refused to sign. He refused to sign, so it got foreclosed on, and then we won it at the foreclosure. So that's how that happened. We tried to help, but he decided he didn't want to. But then the sister who was living in the house, we still moved her. We still gave her some cash and moved her because it wasn't her fault that he didn't want to sign. Right. So we still helped her out in that situation.
How much did you end up making on that one?
Oh, we're still flipping it right now. We bought it for $78. We are putting $80 in it, so we're at $160. We're going to sell it for $299.
Love it.
Yeah. Hey, let's get it.
Yeah, man.
Let's get it.
I love it. No, that's awesome, bro.